Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. JOA donates $1 million to Sunshine Girl in the wake of Rumlane fire. The Jamaica Olympic Association (JOA) has stepped in to help getting 22-year-old national netballer Latanya Wilson back on her feet. Wilson and her family had their lives turned upside down last Thursday when a fire declimated their Rumlane downtown home in Kingston. Earlier today, at the office of the JOA, Christopher Samoda, president of the association, announced that Adelaide Thunderbird and Sunshine Girl representative will be receiving $1 million towards her road to recovery. Portmore residents awakened by scary lightning and thunder. Residents of Portmore in St. Catherine say they were awakened by an extraordinary series of lightning strikes in the early hours of Monday morning as the municipality was lashed by a thunderstorm. Lightning thunder madness, said one woman who resides in the Daytona section of Greater Portmore. It waked me up about 2:47 and lasted for a little over an hour. A man who resides in Phoenix Park said the experience was so scary for his young daughter that he had to keep her company throughout the rest of the morning. My daughter woke up because she was afraid of the thunder. I had to stay with her, he told reporters. Another resident who lives in Brighton said you could literally see the lightning in the sky. It did mad. There were also reactions on social media. One man took to social media, formerly known as Twitter, to share the sound of the thunderclaps, which was followed by the shout of a male voice questioning a what that. Another user said, "Bro, are the most lightning this ever in a Portmore," while another added, "The rain just started and the thunder is so heavy it shakes the house." Meanwhile, another user apparently found it strange that the thunderstorm was only being reported by persons in the municipality. "Is this thunder and lightning only in Portmore?" she questioned. The Meteorological Service of Jamaica stated in its forecast Monday that early morning thunderstorms were anticipated for Portmore, Kingston, Spanish Town, Savannah Lamar, and Negril. However, up to publication time, there were no similar reports outside of Portmore. There were also no reported casualties due to the thunderstorm. Mandeville reeling. Shock, anger, and fear are the dominant emotions in the central town in Jamaica following last Friday's brazen attack on a team of Berylum carriers in which the criminals made off with a yet undisclosed amount of money. According to Custos of Manchester Garfield Green, the blatant attack has left Mandeville reeling. It's going to show that the gunmen have no respect for the life of civilians. They have no respect for the authority. They stop at nothing to get what they want, stated Green. We cannot be too safe at all. I am just concerned that quiet Mandeville. What happened in a quiet town? I never expected this to happen here, and it was just very scary. These guys are very scary. They are barefaced. They have no heart, added Green. It was a similar sentiment for Lindell Trevor-Heaven, a chairman of FASCA and president of the Late Magistrate Association of Jamaica, who said the incident is devastating to Mandeville. Manchester has never seen anything like this before. Mandeville in particular has been a very peaceful and very residential area. We do not find these kinds of activities in our communities, Heaven told reporters at a ceremony in Mandeville on Saturday night. We find this as devastating to all of us, believe me. It is just going to show how exposed we are as a country and as people that we can do anything at any moment to be faced with this kind of terror and violent act against law-abiding citizens, he stated. Up to press time, 2 of the 5 people shot in the robbery remain hospitalized in critical condition, with family members praying for the best. A senior police source told reporters that one of the victims was transferred from the Mandeville Regional Hospital to a hospital in the corporate area. The victim with the gunshot wound to his head was transferred from the same night, and at least one other is at the hospital, a female who sustained a gunshot wound to the abdomen, said the police source. The source pointed out that more than 48 hours after a group of gunmen attacked a Berylum crew at Scotia facility in Mandeville, the police are yet to determine the amount of money they escaped with. It is expected that detectives proving the case will meet with the officials of Berylum to ascertain the figure. The attack on the Berylum carriers occurred shortly after 5 p.m. on Friday outside a branch of Scotiabank. Footage, which has gone viral, shows men armed with hyper weapons making their escape with 2 bags presumably containing cash. On Saturday, the police said a suspect was apprehended driving one of the 2 vehicles that it is believed the criminals made their escape in. Police said the suspect was traveling in a black Toyota motor car which was intercepted about 1:30 a.m. on Saturday in the vicinity of Sunset Boulevard on the four-pass main road in Clarendon. Police said one 9mm magazine, one M16 round, two AK-47 rounds and a ski mask were found in the vehicle. It is understood that the vehicle, which bore mismatched registration plates, belongs to a resident of Portmore St. Catherine. The suspect is in custody, so the investigation is ongoing. We're doing the work up. He will be charged because ammunition were found in the car, unauthorized possession of ammunition that is automatic. As it relates to what happened on the ground in Mandeville, we will decide as we go forward where he is concerned, the source stated. According to the source, contrary to some media reports, he was not aware of any former Burlum employee or bank employees being questioned by the police in relation to the incident. In a statement on Saturday, Scotiabank said it was very saddened by the event and strongly condemned this recent act of violence. We express our sympathies to those injured in this incident and pray for their speedy recovery. We encourage members of the public who have information about this incident to immediately contact the Jamaica Constabulary Force, said the bank. Mavis Bank gets community Wi-Fi. The scenic rural community of Mavis Bank in St. Andrew East Rural now has a new addition to its roster of interesting features in the form of free and safe community Wi-Fi. The service was brought to scores by residents of the Universal Service Fund USF, which has been enabling community Wi-Fi service at dozens of town centers island-wide. Speaking during the August 21st launch at the facility in Mavis Bank Square, USF Director of Projects Jermaine Robinson underscored that the ongoing initiative is part of the organization's mandate. The USF is charged with the responsibility of bringing Jamaica into the new age of being a knowledge-based society, he said, while pointing out that the entity has been implementing a number of information and communications technology ICT solutions. An enthused Member of Parliament, Juliet Holness, welcomed the newest addition to the community, noting that the initiative represents a new age for Mavis Bank. Persons who are over 70 and 80 who live in Mavis Bank Division will tell you that they didn't know what something like this called community Wi-Fi access point would ever exist in the era in their wildest dreams and imagination, she said. They used to have to go up to the buggy and go down to Papine to do everything. Then they got vehicles. But even with that, they used to have to use our post offices, and post office letters used to take forever. So we are here in a different space and we have to thank USF for that, the MP expressed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification